My name is Yuto Nanjo. I've been working at Koi Labo Corp located in Tokyo for a long time. I understood the content very well. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Today, I'm having a business meeting with my client, Miharu Kaeda, who's the person in charge. I've met her many times, but she's very beautiful every time I see her. And when I'm with her, I feel comfortable and calm for some reason. A week later, I moved back to my hometown away from Tokyo. Due to special circumstances, I'll be working back here starting next month because of my job. This town has changed so much. Buildings are being built one after another on lands that used to be vacant back then. And that place full of nostalgia should also be. I wonder how Michan is doing now. Right around that time, my high school reunion was being held in my hometown. Maybe I wouldn't have been able to participate because I was too busy if I was still in Tokyo. So I'm lucky it happened at this timing. I got to meet everyone. It's already been 10 years since we graduated.
Huh? Is that you, Yuto?
Charo, Hiroyuko. These two are Charo Karui and Gyaruko Chorizo. And they used to be bad boys and girls at school who looked down on me whenever they had a chance to. They used to date in high school and apparently they got married after they graduated.
You came back to your hometown, which means... Let me guess, were you regulated?
You're living a lame life just like before.
I wasn't regulated.
Everyone will soon find out. There's no need to hide. If you weren't regulated, why would a guy who worked in Tokyo come back to your hometown?
Or maybe he was dumped by his girlfriend over there and he felt too awkward to stay there.
In any case, he's lame.
The only place he can find a job around here is at our factory, right?
Yeah, but I bet you wouldn't even be hired.
Chirao Gyaruko works at a factory owned by the local company, Sukado Corp. Sukado Corp is a company that manufactures IT material. Chirao's father works as a factory director, so they got in using connections.
Oh, by the way, our company was merged into a large corporation, so I think we'll be treated even better as employees.
I'm sorry, we're the only ones having a good time while you're hitting rock bottom.
I was looking forward to many reunions back in my hometown, but I'm getting worried about my future here. I was able to enjoy the atmosphere of the reunion party, but I was feeling smug meeting the two who I felt uncomfortable being around. The weekends were over, and it was Monday already. Hello everyone.
Huh? Yuto?
Why are you here?
Did you change jobs and join our factory? If so, I'll boss you around as much as I want.
Well, I did change jobs, but...
Mr. Nanjo, let me show you around.
Oh, Chief. Sorry to ask you for your time, although you're busy. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I see. You're having your training session because it's your first day. I'm looking forward to working with you in the future.
After that, Chief explained to me how to complete my task and showed me around the factory for about an hour. And then...
Now we would like to introduce our new CEO. Huh?
New CEO? Is Yuto?
I had the pleasure to become the CEO of Sukado Corp. I'm Yuto Nanjo. Nice to meet you. Actually, Kaeda, who I've been having a meeting with in Tokyo, is an employee of Sukado Corp. Koi Labo Corp, the company I worked for, merged Sukado into their management as their subsidiary. And I was chosen to be the CEO of Sukado Corp. So, here I am back in my hometown. From now on, Kaeda would support me as my secretary.
I can't believe Yuto is the CEO!
If you were gonna be the CEO, why didn't you tell us at the reunion?
How can I tell you before the official announcement? That day, Kaeda and I went to eat dinner at the outskirts of town, also to have a business meeting there. I feel so comfortable being around her as always. Why am I feeling this way? Is it because I'm developing feelings for her? By the way, I heard you're a year younger than me. Have you always lived in this town?
I used to live here for a short time before I entered elementary school, but I moved to another town after a quick stay. After I graduated university, I came back to this town because of my job.
I see. If she was a year younger than me, I thought we might have been at the same school. But if she moved before entering elementary school, I guess we've never met each other.
How about you?
I grew up in this town until I graduated high school. I have a lot of memories here, especially here.
Huh? Here? This restaurant?
Oh, it's nothing. I'm sorry I got off track. We're having a business meeting, right?
Oh, yes, you're right. Firstly, I want you to take a look at this document.
Kaeda is a great worker even as a secretary. Thanks to her, I get to work smoothly.
What is it? You don't have to hold private meetings with each of us.
I want to know how everyone's doing at the factory too. If there's anything you realized, feel free to tell me anything.
There's nothing.
You seem to be energized being the CEO. But don't forget that you're a newbie here. If you're a newbie, just shut up and follow what your seniors say.
Absolutely.
Can you do something about the way you talk? We used to be classmates at school, but I want to separate our relationship from our work.
Don't be so stubborn, man.
I got a bit worried about their attitudes, so I kept a close eye on their behavior at work. But they always acted like they were better than everyone and seemed to be causing trouble to the other factory employees.
I thought you two were in charge of the cleaning today.
I don't feel like it.
We're going home.
What? Wait!
If this goes on, the atmosphere of the workplace isn't good, and I bet everyone won't be motivated to work. I have to make this place a more comfortable and stress-free company.
Sir, how is the private meetings going?
We don't get many chances to hear from each employees, so I'm learning a lot.
I see. If there are any problems, please feel free to tell me.
Okay. I had some worries, but I also did my best to expand the number of clients as the CEO. Thanks to that, the operation of the company was going well. I guess the reason why I'm able to focus on my work is because Kaeda is always there to support me as my secretary. Kaeda, thanks for your hard work every day.
No, it's me who has to thank you. After you joined our company, it's much more lively here, and it's as if the company was reborn as something new. So I wanted to be a bigger help.
Kaeda. Before, when we ate out together, we would usually just talk about our work even if it wasn't during our work hours. But nowadays, we would also talk about our private life and have some small talk.
By the way, you told me you had a lot of memories at this restaurant.
Huh? Oh, not exactly this restaurant. This place before this restaurant was built.
Huh?
This place used to be vacant when I was a child. Back then, I was a quiet kid, so I had some difficulty getting along with my friends. I would always play here alone. But soon, a girl who was around the same age as me also started coming here alone. And soon we grew closer to each other, and we played together often. But then the girl suddenly told me one day,
My dad's company is gone, so I have to move far away. We got to be friends, but...
"We won't see each other again? I don't want that."
Me too. I'll give this to you. Thank you for playing with me.
Like that, she gave me a toy ring. I think it was her treasure. And since then, she stopped coming to the vacant lot. I guess her family moved to another town so that her father can find a new job. I was still a child, but I felt my town was going obsolete as more people left this place. This town was doing better. If her father's company didn't go out of business, I thought maybe she wouldn't have had to leave town. After that, I went to Tokyo to go to university and found a job there after graduation. But I was always thinking about how my hometown was slowly going obsolete. So, I think it's a special opportunity that I got chosen to manage the local company of Sukado Corp. So, I hoped of making more available jobs in my hometown and to make this town a more energetic place. I want to do my best in my own ways. Oops, sorry. I think I talked too much.
What was her name?
I don't know her real name, but I used to call her Michan.
Are you Yukun?
Huh? Yes? She used to call me Yukun. But how do you know?
Are you really Yukun?
Huh? What? Are you Michan?
Yes.
Huh? Kaeda's full name is Miharu Kaeda. Right. I didn't know her full name back then, but she was called Michan because her real name is Miharu.
That ring brings back so much nostalgia. That used to be my treasure back then. When I imagined not being able to see you anymore, I wanted you to have it. I thought that way we would always be connected. I really never wanted to go away. So I was wondering what Yukun might be doing now. Oops, I'm sorry. I called my CEO Yukun.
No, it's okay. I'm really happy we got to meet again, Michan. Since then, we started to hang out sometimes in our private life as well. When we meet apart from our work, we would call each other Yukun and Michan like we used to back then. By the way, Miharu left the town when she was very young, so she didn't realize that the restaurant was built on the land we used to play at until I told her about it. Soon after, we started dating. Now Miharu was my important partner at work and my precious girlfriend at the same time. It's been so long since I rowed a boat. I don't have much experience.
You're doing well.
But if it's too hard for you, how about we go on a banana boat next time? We don't have to row our boat.
That's a very different boat, but it sounds fun.
While my private life was going well, a new problem arose at work.
Huh? What do you mean? I'm asking you to give us a pay raise. Come on, we're classmates.
I can't give you a pay raise just because of that.
Why? You're so stingy.
Okay, let's do this. Make me the factory director.
Huh? Huh?
If you can't give me a pay raise, at least do that for me.
If you become a factory director, you also get a pay raise. You killed two birds with one stone. Chihiro, you're so smart, as expected.
A factory director all of a sudden? Stop this nonsense. First of all, your father works as the factory director.
They went easy on me because Dad works as the factory director. But he's been annoying recently and gets in my way. So I think it's about time I take over his spot. Generational change, you know? I'll be the factory director starting tomorrow. Thanks, man.
That's impossible.
Huh? You sure about going against me? Yeah, I'll tell everyone about that.
About what?
Oh, are you talking about that?
If your failures get known by the public, I'll bet you'll no longer be able to keep your position as the CEO.
What is he talking about?
Oh, are you getting nervous?
Huh?
You better listen to what I say before you embarrass yourself. We have proof as well.
What is it? What are they talking about?
Hey, what are you two arguing about?
Oh, Miss Kaeda. Just the right timing. Yeah, I'll tell you his darkest secrets.
What? Wait!
He fell down during the race at our elementary school sports festival.
Huh? So lame.
He was coincidentally in that video that Dad filmed. Do you want to see the video as proof, huh?
How come a guy like him could be the CEO? I always knew he was clumsy.
How is it? If you don't want me to spread this story about you to everyone, you better follow my orders. Or you'll lose your dignity as the CEO.
Nah, I don't mind if you spread the story.
Hey, don't act so strong.
You can cry as much as you want, like you used to back then.
Why would I cry? No, maybe you're the ones who want to cry.
Huh? Why?
What do you mean?
I bet you both know very well what I'm talking about. Just the right timing. Take a look at this. Like that, I took out the documents that summarize the opinions gathered by the factory employees. Just like how I had a private meeting with Charo and Giraruko, I interviewed with the other staffs about the current situation as well. Then, many staffs complained about Charo and Giraruko. Looks like you were doing whatever you want. You slack off at work, you secretly borrowed money from your colleagues and never returned them. You brought some equipment home from the factory without permission, and report the money you spent for fun as official expenses. I heard a lot about you one after another.
What's the big deal? I'm the son of the factory director, so it's my privilege.
The factory director, who was his father, knew what he was doing. But because he was his son, he was going easy on them. He did tell him to stop. Nothing changed much. It was all pushed under the carpet at the end. And the other staffs were struggling not being able to tell anyone about it. Just then, I became the CEO and started having private meetings with everybody. So they all decided to take the chance and told me about it.
You're really gonna kick us out. I'm telling Dad about this.
You still haven't been here long, and the person who's actually in charge of this factory is Charo's dad.
You don't want to have a problem with the factory director at this important timing. Oh, Dad, you're here at the right timing.
Factory director.
I've heard everything.
And that'll save us some time. Do something about him. He's a newbie, yet so rude.
I sincerely apologize for spoiling my son and daughter-in-law. I believe they will change one day. Looking at their behavior, I realize that we cannot let this go on any longer. I'll let you take this matter in your hands. The decision is up to you, sir.
Huh?
Hey, Dad!
And I would also like to resign, taking responsibility of what I've done.
What are you saying? I thought you backed me up. You don't... No, Mr. CEO. I'm sorry for using some harsh words just now. I don't mean to have a fight with you. So let's forget about everything that happened now and maintain a good relationship, okay?
Yeah, let's do that.
It's the undeniable truth that you've been causing trouble to the other employees. I won't push it under the rug this time.
Please?
In the end, Chirao's father persuaded him, and both he and his wife decided to quit their jobs. And after this incident, Chirao's mother also left his father, and they eventually got a divorce. Now that the bad reputation had spread across the town, they couldn't stay here any longer and disappeared as if running away. After that, Mr. Yamano, who has been working at this factory for a long time, became the new factory director. Mr. Yamano, I'm counting on you.
Yes! I hope to make a workplace where everyone can work comfortably.
Mr. Yamano has been working as the chief, and everyone trusts him, so I think he's a great choice. What is it, Yu-kun? You said you had something important to tell me.
I wanted to return it to you.
Return what?
The ring you gave me back then. It's this.
Huh?
Would you marry me?
Yes.
25 years since we met here that day. We became a married couple. I was even more motivated at work. My private life was also filled with happiness. And a year had passed since we got married. It's been a year since we went on our honeymoon. How about we travel somewhere again? How about we ride a banana boat in a tropical island? It'll probably be a lot of fun being shaken off the boat.
I'll pass this time.
Huh? Why?
Because I have a baby.
Really?
Yes, the doctor told me when I visited the hospital this morning.
Really? I see. We're having our baby. I'm so happy. I'm so glad. It used to be the two of us. We'll make a happy family of 3 from now on.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. And don't forget to check out our other episodes too. According to my calculations, you are about to like and subscribe to our videos. Thank you for watching. See you next time.